Alright, let's get this thing started. Today we have C versus GoRush. C is really well known in the foreigner community, kind of a favorite. This is kind of early in his career. He really didn't start till, I guess 2005 was his debut, so this is like a year after his kind of rise to fame. And GoRush is really like the Zerg hope, kind of bridging the gap between, who was our early Zerg? Yellow, and GoRush was kind of the Zerg for a while, until Savior came. And we all know how that story ends. Yeah, I really loved C. Kind of known as an aggressive Terran. I think Flash kind of stylized Terran as this defensive race that kind of just sits and plays for small advantages, and it's always really interesting to see different takes on the Terran race. We saw Fantasy, 4GG. C was another player that kind of had his style. Okay, we're playing on Shin Peaks of Baekdu, two-player map. I would imagine this is quite favorable Terran map. Love the high grounds, love the small chokes. Zerg really doesn't have much room to expand, to take over the map. I mean, lurkers would be good on this map, and we certainly saw them used effectively in the anytime versus. Which Zerg did he beat? Can't remember, but yeah, we'll have to see what C goes for. Loves to put the pressure on. This seems like the map to do it. I will mention that, unfortunately, I don't have Game 2 of this series. I scoured the internet for it. I could not find it. So we're going to get Game 1 and Game 3. Luckily, we have Game 3. That would be a big disappointment if we didn't have that. But whoever wins this game, we know the other player wins Game 2. So this seems pretty ordinary from our Zerg player. Looking for that 12 hatch. C dropping the barracks, 11 or 12. Haven't seen. We'll have to see if he gets a gas. See if that's something he wants to do. GoRush sending out that first drone, or that drone. Get down his hatchery. Not opting for any kind of early ling or anything. Yeah, no gas for C, so. I think maybe it was standard for like, what, two racks expand in these days? Yeah, just having a really healthy group of Marines. I guess I should mention we did see like some Academy expands, which is really neat, like something you wouldn't see these days, but I guess we're not going to see it here because he hasn't gotten a gas yet, so yeah, 2 racks expand. When I started playing StarCraft, this is what I was taught. Whoa, GoRush. Interesting. Is he just trying to glitch one through there? Or, okay, maybe just glitch one through. Oh, man. Game's too hard, right? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Third time's a try. What is that saying? My goodness. What is this? That's kind of neat. He's like hiding his third hatchery. That's really strange. Maybe hopefully C will see those 2 hatcheries and decide he needs to get those turrets up a little earlier. We know 2 hatch play is quite a bit faster at getting Mutalisk to his base. Yeah, but he's also putting drones on the ramp, so just really strange play because he's acting like something's going on back in his main as if he wants to hide that, but then he hides the hatchery. Crazy. Go ahead, getting that refinery. Continuing his supply depot, so it looks like he got his command center before the third supply depot. So that's probably like 20 supply. Double racks into something like that for the command center. A Ling coming out and just scouting out the timing of that command center. Just gonna know everything's relatively standard to this time. And C still being active with that SCV. Yeah, GoRush really trying to just limit information for C. And spending, like, he's had a drone on that ramp this entire time. Even dropping 2 drones on that ramp temporarily, right? So it's not without a cost. Not without a cost at all. Okay, C looking to get up on this high ground. Seems like an important place to hold. Great little choke for the Marines. And so what is... So, okay, GoRush has mined that out. So I guess maybe this is just his expansion. He wants to go and take that, like, 11 o'clock base, 10:30 base as his third. Teching up to Hive. Doesn't have anybody on that second gas yet. Comsat's going down. Couple medics already out, so we're likely to see C get out on the map. No Sunkens yet, so yeah, C's gonna definitely get moving here. Wants to get some... Force the Zerg to drop some Sunkens. And this is kind of a really annoying natural. We noted this in PVZ, like... It's really difficult to wall it in. And so Sunkens are not going to be nearly as effective on a map with this kind of natural, really open natural. And they're just more vulnerable, right? More surface area for the Marines to get around and maybe target fire a specific Sunken. Always the possibility of running up into the main. Ooh, that would be terrifying. Yeah, GoRush is balling. So he puts it there. Maybe it's there just to hide it from the comsats, but you gotta think that it does have its own risks, right? Oh, did he make a Hydra den? Oh my goodness. So maybe he's hiding that hatchery in the hopes C scans, sees the 2 hatcheries with Hydra den, and thinks this is some kind of all-in. Oh man, look at these Lings running in, getting surround. One of those fire bats going down, but the other one's positioned awesomely on that ramp. Oh boy. Just a cup. Oh, here he goes. Get it. Is he gonna get this fire bat? It's so crucial he gets that fire bat, but no. Oh boy. That is a lot of Lings going down. And really did not get much damage, but he's still flooding Lings. Look at that, 7 drones at the natural. He's got a healthy amount, but C wants to get active now. He just killed a huge group of Lings. It's really going to bite into GoRush's economy. Factory down, 3rd barracks. Oh, nice. We're going to see the first-person view here. Yeah. Love it. So he's hotkeying his command centers. Interesting thing to note. Some players hotkey their command centers, some rely on the location hotkeys. Oh, cool place for a bunker if he ends up putting it up there. That's actually pretty smart. You're slightly vulnerable to the flank, obviously, but it does take a lot more time. Looks like that fire bat's going to be surrounded. Here comes the Mutalisk. Looks like a full 9 Mutalisks out at this moment. And the turrets. Oh my goodness. Just starting. Looks like he might have 1 done when these Mutalisks get here. I do imagine this map is kind of a good map to harass. And the Mutalisks are in the main. Look at that, just running right by the natural, diving in the main. He's going to get a lot of SCVs here, totally undefended. Only a couple Marines here to try and do something. We'll have to see his Mutalisk micro, because we know that GoRush is kind of an old school player at this time. He was around back in 2000. So his Mutalisk micros maybe not quite up to par at this point. Okay, 1 turret done. 2nd one already done as well. Oh man, getting those SCVs stuck behind the turrets is so annoying. Come on. Really gonna leave our SCVs just... I kind of love this bunker though, right? But GoRush is gonna take it out? Holy mackerel, isn't that insanity? Those Mutalisks took a lot of damage, right? Now he's diving on top of the Marine medic. Oh boy, okay, gonna have to back up. Yeah, that seems aggressive, I think you could say. Maybe even a little more. Man, GoRush just flooding lings, just non-stop. It's kind of amazing how few turrets C got away with building here, but we definitely see the Mutalisk micro just really a shadow of what it eventually becomes. Oh my goodness, Terrans. Their entire strategies are bent around defending this Mutalisk harass. It looks, oh, look at this place. So sending a couple lings up there to hit the turrets. This is so frustrating as a Terran player. And then just diving on this ramp. It looks like the muta count is quite small at this point. Maybe 5 Mutalisks. But these lings, oh man, in the SCV line. C's having so much trouble trying to manage these different areas. That's what I mentioned, right? The natural's so wide. Lings are great in this natural. Diving in again. Oh my goodness. Looks like he wants to focus that turret, but no, C has enough, and the lings can't get up there. I do see in the top left, it looks like a hatchery is... Yeah, they're just going to show it. Hatchery's already done, but no drones. He's just been spending all this larva on units, going and going, trying to kill C. And the lings, again, in that SCV line. So annoying. Vessel is out, though, so this is really going to at least discourage GoRush from continuing Mutalisk production. But it looks like he hasn't really been adding Mutalisk to that Mutalisk ball. Opting instead to make a ton of Zerglings. So I think at this point, like, with the 4 hatcheries, you gotta imagine that GoRush is going to be in a good spot if he can just saturate those bases, but I don't think C's gonna give him much time for that. Looks like he's already ready to move out. 3 Sunkens up at the front. I'm not sure if Mutalisk or if Lurker Tech is done yet. Those Mutalisks just flying around. It looks like maybe 2 left. One getting irradiated, one getting sniped by a turret. Okay, so that's a good swell of drones. So what's his plan for stopping this Terran push? Because I imagine C wants to get active. It's interesting to note that C is not getting any tanks. We saw Midas getting 2 factory tanks against Jeju and just waiting until Jeju kind of tried something and the tanks just mopped up Jeju's forces. But C is really looking like he's going for that classic SKT style Terran. I don't think we've seen a second starport yet, but oh no, these overlords. What a pain. Likely to supply block. What is going on with these drones? Likely to supply block them for a bit, but does have lurkers out, so I mean on this map lurkers seem really strong. There's some real tight chokes that are going to be hard for Bio to move, but yeah, throwing up that bunker on the high ground again, that's going to be great to stop these counters. And then it looks like C wants, oh yeah, lurker going down, going to irradiate one of them. Those Marines though are just, well, going to take a couple shots, but man, it's so strange to see Zergs being so aggressive. Going to try and get a flank on these. Yeah, those lurkers are about dead. This must be the one that's irradiated, yeah. And one with just a few hit points left. Okay, that base is saturated though, so Zerg is definitely where it wants to be. 3 bases up now. We saw some overlords finishing up, so GoRush hopefully able to produce some units now. 5 barracks at this point. Are they showing +2 weapons already? Okay. C on top of his weapons upgrades. That's going to be great. Oh, and he's already got the SCV down at the 3rd. So C looks like he wants to expand a lot quicker than someone like Midas. Maybe skipping those tanks to be more active out on the map and then try to take an earlier 3rd. Seems like a strong strategy, I think. I mean, I do imagine tanks are strong on this map, but maybe... Oh, and those Mutalisks being so annoying. Is he going to force the cancel? Maybe not. These Stim Marines going to get there. Oh my goodness, can you see that? Is that 90? The font is too small. Can't read it. Oh man. Oh boy, look at this. This is really interesting. So it looks like GoRush just has this style of massing a group of units, being aggressive with it, and then falling back into expansions from there. This might be map dependent, of course, but okay. Barracks 6 and 7, I believe. Quite a few vessels out. I don't think I've seen any Scourges roaming the maps, but oh no, more Overlords being caught. What a pain. Oh, and C does scan. Gonna send those irradiate, so yeah. And Hydralisks. That's quite a few Hydralisks, actually. Maybe opting for Hydralisks to protect against the vessels rather than... Now that's interesting, just leaving a group in this choke point. Yeah, gonna have to back up. I mean, those Marines are gonna be so strong against Hydralisks, plus 2 weapons. I can't imagine GoRush has much for upgrades. Third is almost done for C, so this is really gonna put GoRush in a tight spot. Okay, 2 starports already done. Yeah, double engineering bay upgrades. Okay, and now adding factories. This is really interesting. We certainly see Terrans like adding vultures and mines in the late game, but I am curious what C's plan is. No quick hive. That's really important to note. Really sitting on this lair tech and being happy about it. Okay, now taking his 4th, and it looks like he wants to get aggressive to try and secure this 4th. We see this huge line of bio and vessels over to the right, and it looks like we're going to run into each other. But yeah, C just going to throw down some irradiates and fall back. I mean, this is such strong play. Oh, but standing and fighting actually going to kill... Oh, that was probably actually pretty good. Not really losing any gas for C, just losing some bio and getting half the lurkers about. Yeah. GoRush gonna keep moving forward, trying to get these Hydralisks under. Okay, that's really interesting that he opts to use Hydralisks rather than Scourge. Super cool. Super cool. We certainly saw Hydralisks be incredibly effective with Plague. We're not going to see that in this game, at least not yet, but Hydralisks can really mop up a group of medic and marine that have been plagued. Look at this, actually expecting a drop, dropping 3 turrets and a bunker. Oh boy, how does he know? It's amazing. Great play from C. Oh my goodness, look at that. A drop in the main could be just devastating for C. Trying to get an army back up to your main. We know how annoying that is with recall, but drop as a Zerg, that's scary. He is at 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, here we go. Looks like one of the Overlords is going to go down. Is the second one go down before he does drop? Look at all of those lurkers. Oh boy. And yeah, how is C gonna... He does have some tanks now. Okay, that's so important. But the Hydralisk's gonna run forward and snipe that tank before it can do any damage. Now he's on top of the factories. So C's really gonna have to rely on a Radiate here to clean that up. And now GoRush running into the front. Great siege positioning from that tank though. Oh my goodness. Gonna irradiate a Hydralisk, so it looks like C has so many irradiates at this point. He's just gonna clean up the entire drop with it. Amazing. But yeah, GoRush going for the flank at this point. Well, C is distracted. C actually starting his 4th command center already. Amazing macro play from C. You can really see how he ended up being such a strong Terran. Great fundamentals. But GoRush, if he gets on top of this ramp, that's going to be such a pain. No, C does kill the lurker before it gets to burrow. So, oh man, C's going to protect that 3rd, and that's so important. But GoRush will be able to deny this 4th. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, look at how young he is. I wonder how old C was here. No way, he didn't even deny the fourth. Oh boy, this is looking really good for C. I mean, it is... I would anticipate C winning this match. Now the Hive's done, Defiler Mound's on the way. Okay. Plague's going to be so strong on this map. I mean, Dark Swarm and Plague, of course, would be super strong on this map, but we could really see GoRush take a huge advantage. So it looks like some Scourge are being produced now. Does get a couple vessels, great. But C is going to get this base, and it looks like GoRush wants to go for another drop. Starting to add these lings, so probably as metabolic... Oh, what's the ling upgrade? Cracklings. Once that upgrade finishes, they're going to be so effective. Although I imagine that C is already at 3-1. And that upgrade advantage is going to be awesome. Looks like he actually wants to drop the natural here. So just ignore... Oh no, but these Marines are flying in there with Stim, killing the stuff as it drops. Already scanned. Look at the spread from the Marines. Oh no, and now the Overlords are all going down. So many factories. Did you see that? I guess he lost his 2 factories, but adding 3 factories, so it looks like his plan late game is some kind of tank push, and now he's flooding. Oh my goodness, flooding across the map. It looks like 3-2's already finished. The Defiler is out. Curious if Consume is finished. But oh boy, not much for GoRush. I think that failed drop was just so bad for him, and now losing his 4th base. Look at that bio ball. Oh my goodness, so many Marines and medics. The Vessel's coming in here just irradiating every lurker. Oh my goodness, getting the Defiler as well. That is not good. A lot of Lings coming over here and nothing to defend it, so Crackling's going to be super good here. How is GoRush going to defeat their... Yeah, deal with this army. Oh my goodness. Now he's flooding, cutting off the 3rd. The rally point's going to be surrounded, and... Oh man, and C, yeah, just lifting off and defending, but... Oh, he's got a group there now. A couple tanks, a little bit of Marine... But oh my goodness, look at this. He's just going to walk right up, right? That's it. GoRush, GG. So C takes the first game. Man, awesome. Like I mentioned, this is the 3rd game, which means GoRush had to have won the 2nd game. Could not find it on the internet, but we will get a conclusion to this series, which I'll certainly enjoy. So C, just great, solid play, I would say. I love sort of the late game tank switch, opting to produce no tanks while the Zerg is on their lair tech, but as the Zerg adds that hive tech, he adds another factory and starts adding a ton of tanks. I mean, especially on a map like that, tanks are going to be so great. Tanks are going to be so good. Yeah, GoRush really impressed me with his aggressive style. Like, he was trying to be a little bit sneaky with the Mutalisk tech, hiding his 3rd hatchery, so maybe... And even trying to trick C. When you scan 2 hatchery Hydralisk Den, as a Terran player, you start dropping bunkers as fast as you can. How are you going to survive that? So this looks like Tau Cross 3-player map. A lot easier to defend naturals, I would say, rather than Shin Peaks, and the middle's quite a bit more open. Definitely going to feel comfortable as a Zerg player, I think, on this map. You really didn't see him make many Lings until he got up to Hive, so Lings are going to be a lot better on a map like this. A lot easier to surround. Keep the Marine medic in one spot when the lurkers burrow. So I'm pretty sure we saw a 12 hatch in that first game. Spawning pool, then getting the 3rd hatch. Everything seemed pretty normal for our C. opting for that 2 barracks expansion. Sort of a relic of this time, I think. Terran's just realizing we can be comfortable expanding off 1 barracks. Adding that 2nd barracks sometimes pretty soon after. I think that would be kind of considered standard, is 1 barracks expand into a 2nd barracks, then you add the gas. Something that Artosis mentioned in his RCG, I think it was RCG qualifiers he was playing in. He's like, against Zerg, all I want to do is 2 racks, which means, you know, 1 rack to expand into the 2nd racks. But back then, back here, 2006, it meant something different. Absolutely meant something different. Yeah, getting up that 2nd rack. So, I mean, on this map, because you don't have the high ground main, getting some more Marines early is going to be helpful, I would think. I mean, you can certainly 1 racks expand, but I would feel more comfortable with a 2 racks expand on a map like this. SCV's going to scout it, and it looks like he is going to drop that 3rd hatchery. Hasn't added his gas yet, so not doing anything. Yeah, gonna drop that hatchery. Spawning pool is about done. He's got a couple larvae banked. And I wonder if that Overlord got the site of the 2 barracks. I mean, the 2 barracks probably doesn't tell you much as a Zerg. At this point, you really want to see if they've added a refinery. That's going to tell you if they're going to do some kind of, I would imagine, academy stuff. I haven't seen any Terrans open like factory or starport yet. So those, I think those openings came quite a bit later. I mean, aside from maybe starport, 2-port Wraith, I think that build was around forever. Just make Wraiths. Let's go. Although I assume maybe the micro wouldn't be as great as it is these days. Not quite as strong. So adding that refinery now, we do see the red blob, the command center, and actually moving out a bit with the Marines. And with 2 barracks, you can kind of do that, right? You're not going to feel so delicate for sure. Seeing those 3 lings in the main, he's really not going to feel too worried about anything. And there's the lair timing. So it looks like C is super comfortable just playing super standard, like not even opting for any kind of like 8 racks aggression, which I think would be surprising because GoRush was really a great player, I think, early 2004, 2005. So he's kind of expected. Look at that. Just putting a ling under a tree, man. Love it. Love it. That's Burrow without the upgrade. Oh, hey, Andrew. Yeah, I skipped game 2 because I couldn't find the VOD. And so we're on to game 3. So both players 1-1. Chow cross. It seems like GoRush, yeah, really favors the 3 hatchery, but he's super aggressive. Like we just saw him charging in with lings, and like whenever he had he made the Mutalisk, but then he like tried to bust the front with Mutalisk ling, and then he made lurkers, but he tried to bust the front with lurkers, and it was on Shin Peaks of Baekdu, and C just kind of survived. GoRush even tried some big lurker drops. He kind of actually had a lot of Hydralisks with his lurker army, which was kind of neat, using those to shoot down the vessels, but Defilers were pretty late. Well, I mean, I think that's standard, right? Adding some more Sunkens, and C has a good bio ball. Woo, we do see that Hydralisk Den. So it looks like GoRush just gets both of these, because last game he also got the Hydralisk Den at the same time. And GoRush just going to go counter with a group of Lings. Cool. Yeah, C gets like super fast upgrades. It was amazing. He was 2-0 like at the lurker timing. It was like, whoa. I mean, not at the lurker timing, but GoRush certainly delayed lurkers a bit to do some busting action. Yeah, so it looks like the observer's pointing out this should be Mutalisk coming. Love the Ling Scout just looking around. Yeah, I was playing some games today, Andrew. I beat a 1970 Protoss, and then I lost to like a 2K Protoss. I was really excited about beating the 1900 Protoss, though. It was good. So we don't see. Whoa! Look at that base. Oh boy. And we saw GoRush being super active with the Ling to scout all the bases, but I'm curious if C is going to do something like that. We see one Marine out there, but that seems like such a strange base to take. A mineral only. That's crazy. He just didn't make Mutalisk this game. Yeah, just going straight, C picking off one of those lurkers, but yeah, he's going to use these lurkers to try and take a third. Well, what C assumes as to be a third. Because there's just no way that C scouts this. I mean, maybe a dropship might accidentally scout it. No, dropship would. Yeah, he's going to clean this up. And yeah, having the drone there too, I love that. Just being like so persistent, and C's like, oh yeah, I've delayed the third, but the third's already done, man. The Evo chamber. Yeah, really just counting that it won't get scouted. And now look at this. Okay, so when he opened Mutalisk, he spent a lot of time in there. Oh boy, I don't think it's gonna scout it, will it? Oh man, I don't care about these Marines, I care about the SCV. Is it just sitting there? Oh man. And yeah, I wouldn't imagine that GoRush wants to get aggressive here. He kind of wants the game to extend. Oh, and he scouts it. Look at that. I mean, now that GoRush has sort of this positioning, it is tough. Like, C could grab a dropship or something, but that's going to delay his push out. Now adding bunkers. Oh, man. He's getting a lot faster Hive. He did end up getting defilers. Like, that was his choice as a Hive tech. It just took him a long time. Oh, no way. He's just going to be able to siege these. See, this is why it's madness. No way. And so, yeah, he's just going to run the drones to his real third now. That base is just... Oh, that makes me happy. I'm so happy that C scouted that. It's just the worst feeling ever. Man, I got so mad at a Terran player one day because I was just like... He just took an expansion right next to me. And I was like, oh, I should have attacked if I had known. It's just a sad, sad day. And again, yeah, the 2E base, so I love this. This kind of reminds me of StarCraft 2, like just getting like 2 racks expanding into double eBay. I mean, it's just simple. I like it. It's solid. Now he's adding tanks, and we didn't see tanks in the first game, actually, until the Hive Tech. But maybe he's already scouted the Hive Tech, hence the tanks. I'm not sure. We'd have to watch more games, but yeah, he does have the tanks to break the contain. I guess the other option is because maybe he only wants tanks versus lurkers, and so because the first game opened with Mutalisk, he didn't bother tanks until the vessels were out. I don't know. And a couple Sunkens in the main. This is really starting to remind me of StarCraft 2. Or sorry, not Sunkens yet. Creep colonies. I'm looking to take a fourth, so interesting he goes to the main, not the natural. It is a little bit further push distance for the Terran. But yeah, just so many tanks. See, this kind of feels like a brute force Terran. You know what I mean? Like, he just wants to muscle his way through the Zerg. Whereas nowadays, I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, GoRush seeing this just wants to go for the counter, it looks like. What a stylin' baller. But he's going to scout it with the SCV, so good positioning from C. But yeah, he's just going. Oh my goodness. We saw C just pull out those Marines, get the quick stim, but these bunkers are going to go down so fast. The Marines just evaporating in the tanks. Now the Lings are running in, so C is in trouble here. GoRush likely to get on top of the barracks and the production. Oh man, so many SCVs going down. This is so bad for C. Oh my goodness. Those tanks getting surrounded by a group of lurkers now, or the irradiate going down on one of them, but now the SCV's out to battle, but these SCVs are going to be evaporated here if he burrows those. Oh no, GoRush. There he goes, burrowing, but no. Oh. He just didn't burrow those lurkers fast enough. That was brutal. I think a couple SCVs were able to kill. Defiler is out now. But I think he did a good amount of damage to the SCVs, but now he just needs time, right? He needs time because this force is so much bigger than what he's got. He does have Dark Swarm up, and good Dark Swarms getting on top of the no. You saw the Lurker. The Lurker went down. Oh, he's getting a couple more here. Okay, amazing. So he's going to push the tanks back, and look at this. Oh, no. Oh, no. He does have the Swarm. I mean, a couple Lurkers under Swarm are great. I mean, this is going to buy him time. We do see that fourth. Oh, yeah, and he's getting some tanks, and now it looks like he has enough irradiates to clean up those. But, man, I do love that C takes these fast thirds. That's so good. I mean, a lot of Terrans opt these days to delay that third and fourth a long time, but C just seems, like I said, playing a very straightforward game. Oh, yeah. Likely to push on top of the... Yeah, look at that. So those Lings cleaning up a good group of Marines, but the dropship is coming out. It looks like the dropship's going straight towards the fourth. That's going to be tough for GoRush if he loses that fourth. Doesn't have a Nidus Canal up yet. He's had Hive Tech for a while, so he definitely could have. I mean, there's a lot of things going on at this moment, and GoRush wants to be aggressive. I mean, I think the only thing stopping C from rushing across this map... Oh no, the Lurkers! Okay, Darkstorm going down. He is going to take this bridge. But, man, this base is just gone. He is going to try to defend it with a group of Lings. Yeah, the SCVs are going to have to run from the third. Man, this is a messy game. I think GoRush loves the chaos. I mean, C doesn't seem... I don't think is happy about this at all. And the Lings do get cleaned up, so this base is going to go down. But at the same time, GoRush is getting the lift for C's third. So, I don't know. Where do you put this game at? Going forward again with the Lurkers on top of the tanks. Oh, man, I love this. Just so aggressive with Swarm. But now, adding those Fire Bats, going to be able to clean up. Oh, my goodness. GoRush just non-stop. Going to get a Swarm on top of the tank. Yeah, the Swarm on top of the tanks. Does he get all the tanks? 1, 2. There's one left. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. This is so crazy. GoRush just has not stopped attacking. Like that first defiler, we saw it wriggling its way over to that natural, and it's just been non-stop. And now, yeah, look at this. C's falling back to his natural. He's having such a hard time just getting out from there. What are his upgrades right now? Is it only 2-1? I mean, he like I mentioned, I think he lost a lot of SCVs in that counter. So I think GoRush just needed time. If GoRush is able to secure a 4th at this point, that's going to be... He already has one up, and the creep colonies are going down now. Oh, man, is this it for C? I can't believe it. I cannot believe C is losing this game here. This is unbelievable. C killed the 3rd for free. He had his own 3rd up, and he's just dead? What? GoRush just playing brilliantly. Look at this. The vessels are all going down in CGG's. Oh my goodness. GoRush. No wonder this guy lasted. Oh my goodness. Look at that. What a boss. Zerg just so aggressive. So cool. Man, I'm excited about GoRush.